first breed to enter the ring, the Afghan Hound. The Basenji. The Basset Fauve de Bretagne. The Grand Basset Griffon Vendeen. The Petit Basset Griffon Vendeen. The Basset Hound. The Beagle. The Bloodhound. The Borzoi. The long-haired Dachshund. The miniature long-haired Dachshund. The smooth-haired Dachshund. And the miniature smooth-haired Dachshund. The wire-haired Dachshund. And the miniature wire-haired Dachshund. The Deerhound. The Finnish Spitz. The Foxhound. The Greyhound. The Hamiltonstovare. The Ibizan Hound. The Irish Wolfhound. The Norwegian Elkhound. The Otterhound. The Pharaoh Hound. The Rhodesian Ridgeback. The Saluki. The Sloughi. And finally in the group, the Whippet. I now hand you back up to the commentary box to Graham Hill.
Thank you, Bob. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we now come to the fifth group to be judged on the third day. Another two groups tomorrow before we get to the climax of the show overall, the best in show judging. The Hound Group contains some of the oldest dog breeds. Long before the invention of guns and indeed bows and arrows, man has been hunting prey with dogs. And due to man's various needs, different types of hounds have evolved. For instance, sight hounds. Dogs that hunt by sight and run down their quarry. And as you look around the ring, the sight hounds are those which are sleek and racy and have a look of be able to run great speeds. And there are also scent hounds, those dogs that hunt by scent. Most scent hounds were used to hunt in packs and run down their quarry through sheer persistence. Scent hounds breeds are not as streamlined as the sight hounds, but they're built on heavier lines, having stronger legs, deeper chests and larger muzzles and noses to allow for a bigger intake of breath and scent. We have 29 hound breeds represented here in the ring. And out comes the first of those breeds to be seen by Mrs. Dagmar Kennis-Pordham, the Afghan Hound. There was a breed entry of 323, and the breed had two judges, one for dogs, Mrs. D. Waterman, and bitches, Mrs. P. Latimer. This bitch was selected best of breed, her exhibit number 13699. Once seen, never forgotten is a phrase that can apply to the Afghan Hound more than any other breed. This is a dog that gives the impression of strength and dignity, combining speed and power. One of the typical sighthounds of the world. You can say that glamour in the dog world comes in many forms, but the Afghan must be in the top 10 of anybody's list. That's the best of breed Afghan Hound. And now on the table we have the Basenji. The breed was judged by Mr. Hans Lettinen from Finland, and from a breed entry of 62 he selected this bitch as best of breed, exhibit number 13892. The Basenji is a breed native to the inner Congo basin and used by natives to hunt game when silence is useful. It's known as the barkless dog. The first pair of Basenji were imported into Britain in 1936, and these produced the first British litter, and since then the breed has become more popular. That's the best of breed Basenji. And now on the table we have the Basset Fauve de Bretagne. Mr. Hans Lettinen also judged this breed, and there was a breed entry of 66. It was the first time that we had challenge certificates on offer for this breed, and it was the first time at Crufts that CCs were received in this breed and offered by our judge, Mr. Hans Lettinen. The Basset Fauve de Bretagne gives us the clue as to his origins, and that's in France. The breed is a relatively recent arrival in Britain, and the breed is already gaining in popularity due to their lively and friendly manner. A dog of handy size, short-legged and wiry-coated, suitable for a small house or garden. That's the Basset Fauve de Bretagne. And here we see the Grand Basset Griffon Vendeen. Mr. G. Johnston was the breed judge. There was a breed entry of 42. And this dog was actually a male who was awarded best of breed, exhibit number 13981. This breed was selectively created by a French breeder called Paul Desamay. Taller than most Bassets, the Grand Basset is a handsome and independent breed with a strong will of its own. Although obstinate, it is an affectionate breed. However, it's a canine escapologist who has a tendency to be hard of hearing when it suits him. That's the best of breed Grand Basset Griffon Vendeen. Now on the table we have the Petit Basset Griffon Vendeen. Mrs. V. Phillips was the breed judge. There was an entry of 80, from which this bitch was selected best of breed, exhibit number 14083. The most popular of all the Griffon Vendeens, gaining popularity with breeders and owners in many parts of the world, including here in Great Britain. The description of the breed is in the name. Petit, small; Basset, short-legged; Griffon, rough-coated; Vendeen, originating from Vendée in France. The Petit Basset Griffon Vendeen has a happy extrovert temperament and is well suited to a healthy, fun-loving family. That was the best of breed Petit Basset Griffon Vendeen. And now we move on to the Basset Hound. Mr. N. Luxmore Ball was the breed judge. There was a breed entry of 123, from which this male was selected best of breed, exhibit number 14098. The Basset Hound, originally from the continent, was reputedly bred by monks in France in the Middle Ages. The breed was used to hunt in heavy cover and is one of the scent hounds of this group. The breed was first imported into Britain in 1866 and recognised by the Kennel Club in 1883. A tenacious hound who hunts by scent. capable of great endurance in the field. That's the best of breed Basset Hound 14098. And now on the table we have the best of breed Beagle. Mr. D. Bradley was the breed judge. There was a breed entry of 283. And from that entry, this male was selected best of breed, exhibit number 14217. This is one of the most popular of the hounds and is essentially a British dog and one of the oldest of the hounds known to these shores. This is a breed which is sturdy, bold and active, independent with a strong tendency to wander when distracted. It's a popular companion because of its affectionate nature and low degree of aggression. That's the best of breed Beagle. And now we move on to the Bloodhound. Mr. Colin D. Ashmore was the breed judge. There was a breed entry of 47. And this bitch was selected best of breed, exhibit number 14473. The Bloodhound is a dog of great size and imposing dignity and must be one of the easiest of our hounds breeds to be recognised, even by the least doggy person. This is one of the most notable of the scent hounds. The home country of the Bloodhound is Belgium, and it is probable that the Bloodhounds were brought to Britain by the Normans in 1066. A good-natured and affectionate breed, but can be surprisingly sensitive. That's the best of breed Bloodhound. And here we see the best of breed Borzoi. This best of breed is a bitch, and her exhibit number is 14563. The breed was judged by Mr. V. Harrison, and there was a breed entry of 143. This is the most elegant and spectacular breed of all dogs, and is the aristocrat of the hounds. Originating in Russia, where they were a great favourite with the Russian courts and nobles. The Borzoi is also known as the Russian Wolfhound. The Borzoi is built on the lines of speed and grace, and in fact the word Borzoi in Russian translates as swift, a general term for sighthounds. The breed was bred for hunting small game, and more especially wolves. The breed first came into Britain in the mid-1800s, and that's the best of breed Borzoi. Now we have the long-haired Dachshund. There are 6 varieties of Dachshund, dependent on size and coat. This is the first to be seen today, the standard long-haired Dachshund. The long-coated variety of the Dachshund may not be as well known as the smooth Dachshund, but it would appear to make up for this in the beauty of its coat. A native of Germany, as with all the Dachshund varieties, how or when the long-haired variety came into existence is unknown, but it was known and recognized as a distinct breed and variety in Germany as long ago as 1820, and has been exhibited since 1898. Originally bred for badger hunting. That's the long-haired Dachshund, best of breed. And now we have the miniature long-haired Dachshund. The breed was judged today by Mr. S.A. Lund, and there was a breed entry of 152, from which this bitch was made best of breed. Her exhibit number is 14855. These miniatures are in many respects similar to the standard long-haired Dachshund, with the obvious exception of size, and should not exceed 11 pounds in weight. It is said that the larger or standard sizes were used for pursuing the quarry above ground, with the smaller miniature being used to go to ground to drive the quarry out and prevent them from getting back to their earths. The miniature long-haired Dachshund is a happy, bold and alert little dog, and despite its small size is strong, active and hardy and very game. That was the best of breed miniature long-haired Dachshund. And now we have the smooth-haired Dachshund. Mr. R. Lockett Walters was the breed judge. There was a breed entry of 87. And this is a male, which was made best of breed. Exhibit number 14910. This is the best known of the Dachshund varieties. Being first and foremost a sporting dog, the smooth Dachshund is remarkably versatile, being equally adaptable as a house pet. His smooth coat is impervious to rain and wind. His temperament and acute intelligence make this breed an ideal companion. The international name for Dachshund, meaning badger dog, reflects these breeds' original purpose, that is, hunting badgers. This is the best of breed smooth-haired Dachshund, 14910. And now we see the miniature smooth-haired Dachshund. There was a breed entry of 129, and breed judge Mrs. K. Bethel selected this male as best of breed, exhibit number 14968. This breed is identical in conformation to the larger standard smooth, but again with the exception of size and weight. It also has the short, dense and smooth coat with the same qualities of courage, intelligence, gameness and activity. As with the other varieties, the miniature smooth Dachshund is a fairly long and low dog, but still compact. That's the best of breed miniature smooth-haired Dachshund. And now on the table we have the best of breed wire-haired Dachshund. Mrs. J. Hosegood was the breed judge. There was a breed entry of 110. This one is a male, and his exhibit number is 15125. The wire-haired Dachshund first came to Britain in 1888 and became so popular that the Wire-haired Dachshund Club was formed by 1927. As its name implies, the wire-haired variety should carry a dense, hard, close-lying coat, which is harsh and wiry to the touch, and is also weather-resistant. This variety has a slightly more terrier-like appearance than its cousins. That's the best of breed wire-haired Dachshund, exhibit number 15125. Now we have the miniature wire-haired Dachshund. Mr. J.V. Crawford was the breed judge. There was a breed entry of 133. And from that entry, this male was made best of breed, exhibit number 15288. The same coat and look as the larger standard wire, and despite the size is well able to fulfill his purpose, to hunt foxes, otters and badgers. As this is also the last of the Dachshund varieties to be seen here today, the breed was also the last of the varieties to be recognised by the Kennel Club. But as the rest of the Dachshund family, they're most affectionate and faithful to their owners. That's the miniature wire-haired Dachshund, 15288. And now we move on to the Deerhound. Mrs. G. Peach was the breed judge. There was a breed entry of 101. This bitch was selected best of breed, exhibit number 15340. Known at one time as the Scottish Deerhound. The Deerhound is one of the oldest breeds in the British Isles. Mystery surrounds the origin of the breed, but there are reasons for thinking that the Deerhound may have been taken to Scotland by Phoenician traders. After a period of decline, the breed became more popular after being a subject of a painting by Landseer. That's the best of breed Deerhound, exhibit number 15340. And now we see the best of breed Finnish Spitz. Mrs. J. Mansfield was the breed judge. There was a breed entry of 49, and this male was made best of breed. Exhibit number 15388. Originally, the Finnish Spitz was used to track larger game, such as bear and elk. But now it's used to seek out game birds, or game birds, that is, such as black grouse. The Finnish Spitz is the national dog of Finland, with a written breed standard going back as far as 1812. A number of the Finnish national patriotic songs include mention of the breed. That's the best of breed Finnish Spitz 15388. And here we have the best of breed Foxhound. Mr. J.A. Steele was the breed judge, and from his entry he selected this male as best of breed, exhibit number 15438. The origin of the Foxhound dates back to approximately the 13th century, when fox hunting began to supersede stag hunting. It was found necessary to breed a faster type of hound, and so the Foxhound as we know it was evolved. By disposition, the Foxhound is affectionate and faithful, and not aggressive. A powerful, clean-cut hound, having stamina and endurance, and a natural ability to hunt. That's the best of breed Foxhound 15438. And here we see the Greyhound. Mrs. P. Lamport was the breed judge. There was a breed entry of 93, and this male was selected best of breed, exhibit number 15501. This is a breed capable of great speed, reaching speeds of 43 miles per hour. The Greyhound is the dog world's most important speed merchant. The show Greyhound is somewhat bigger than his racing cousin, but has the same insatiable instinct to chase small game. This breed is the prototype of the so-called sight hound. The Greyhound is well known to many people for its racing ability. His name derives from the old Saxon word grey, meaning fine or beautiful. That's the best of breed Greyhound 15501. And here we see the best of breed Hamiltonstovare. Mr. R. Metcalf was the breed judge. There was a breed entry of 29, and from that entry this bitch was selected best of breed. Her exhibit number is 15532. This handsome, stylish hound comes from Sweden, where he is the most popular of all the hound breeds. The Hamiltonstovare gets his name from the breed creator, Adolf Patrick Hamilton, who also was founder of the Swedish Kennel Club. The Hamiltonstovare was first shown in 1886. The Hamilton is a hunting dog which is not used in packs, but hunts singly. He is one of Sweden's 10 most popular breeds. That's the best of breed Hamiltonstovare. And now we have the Ibizan Hound. This was another breed judged today by Mr. J.A. Steele. He received an entry of 31. And this bitch was selected best of breed. Her exhibit number is 15566. The Ibizan Hound is a typical Mediterranean hound, depicted on Egyptian tombs and pottery since time immemorial. The breed takes its name from the island of Ibiza and probably arrived there by way of early trading ships thousands of years ago. 2 Ibizan hounds were exhibited here at Crufts in 1929. That's the best of breed Ibizan Hound 15566. Now we come to the tallest of the hounds, the Irish Wolfhound. Miss S. Surrell was the breed judge. There was a breed entry of 155, and this bitch was selected best of breed. Her exhibit number is 15679. In spite of this breed's size, the Irish Wolfhound is one of the most gentle dogs. The breed has been present in Ireland for almost 2,000 years and was bred originally to hunt wolves. The breed almost died out in the early 1800s following the killing of the last wolf and the Great Famine of Ireland. The breed was revitalised by Captain J. Graham, a British Army officer in the mid-1800s. A delightful breed. The best of breed Irish Wolfhound, 15679. And now we have the Norwegian Elkhound. Mr. R. Greaves was the breed judge. There was an entry of 76, and this male was selected best of breed. And his exhibit number is 15752. The Norwegian Elkhound is the national dog of Norway, and this breed existed in Scandinavia for at least 5,000 years, the current breed standard being developed in the late 1800s. This is a very solid dog for a hound, needing to be able to cope with his traditional prey, the elk. A Spitz type, with prick ears and curly tail, he's a friendly dog with a loud voice, which can act as a deterrent to any unwanted visitors. That's the best of breed Norwegian Elkhound, 15752. And now we see the best of breed Otterhound. Mrs. M. Nixon was the breed judge. There was an entry of 37, and this male was selected best of breed. Exhibit number 15808. The earliest references to the breed were those made relating to the Hounds of King John and other 13th century packs. The Otterhound was developed to enter the coldest rivers to follow the otter to its home. The Otterhound is a kindly fellow with a typical baying call, which he can use to good effect when he needs to indicate that he has found a scent that interests him. A large dog with a truly rugged appearance. That was the best of breed Otterhound, 15808. Now we come to the elegant Pharaoh Hound. Mrs. E. Bothwell was the breed judge. There was an entry of 49, and this male was selected best of breed, exhibit number 15829. This is a breed that can be easily recognised in the paintings and pottery of the tombs of ancient Egypt. The Pharaoh Hound, as his name implies, was venerated by the Egyptian pharaohs of old, a real working hound. The Pharaoh Hound has the ability to hunt by scent and sight. The short coat is easy to maintain in prime condition. A breed which is alert, intelligent, affectionate and playful. That's the best of breed Pharaoh Hound, 15829. And now we see the Rhodesian Ridgeback. Captain K. Hogg was the breed judge. Mr. Hogg comes from South Africa, and from an entry of 226 he selected this male for best of breed, exhibit number 15903. The Ridgeback is an agile dog, powerful and speedy. His original purpose in Rhodesia, which is now Zimbabwe, was to assist the big game hunters in the pursuit of their quarry. The ridge of hair growing down the wrong way down its spine is a feature of the breed, and there are two crowns of hair either side of the ridge, just behind the shoulder. He is an excellent family dog, affectionate, loyal and protective of his family. That's the best of breed Rhodesian Ridgeback, 15903. And here we have the Saluki. Mrs. D. Stansfield from Australia was the breed judge. There was an entry of 161, and this male was selected as best of breed. Exhibit number 16089. Originally, the Saluki was carried to hunt on camels to protect its feet from burning sand. Today it's likely to be taken to hunts in vehicles. This graceful, dignified dog has a highly developed hunting instinct. Though a very old breed, the Saluki was not seen in Britain until 1840 and not officially recognised until 1923. The Saluki is highly sensitive, intelligent and extremely affectionate to those he loves. That's the best of breed Saluki 16089. And now we come to the best of breed Sloughi. This is one of the breeds in the Hound Group that doesn't have challenge certificates on offer at Crufts. The breed was judged by Mrs. C. Molinari. There was an entry of 14 and this male was selected best of breed. His exhibit number is 16213. This is a breed which comes from the deserts and mountains of North Africa, having existed there for many centuries as a typical working sight hound. Though the breed has been on the European show scene for many years, it is only the latter part of the 20th century that the Sloughi has been known in Britain. This is a dog which is affectionate towards owner, but indifferent to strangers. That's the best of breed Sloughi, 16213. And finally, we now come to the Whippet. This is the breed in the Hound Group which has the largest entry, an entry of 498. And there were two judges. Males were judged by Mrs. W. Spencer and bitches by Mrs. J. Norman. This male was selected best of breed and his exhibit number is 16315. For versatility and adaptability, there are few, if any, dogs that can compare with the Whippet. His temperament is gentle and affectionate, and he loves the company of mankind. Though the details of the origin of the Whippet are obscure, there can be no doubt that the breed was made in England sometime in the 19th century. The Whippet is highly adaptable in domestic and sporting surroundings. A dog of gentle, affectionate and even disposition. That's the best of breed Whippet, 16315. Right, with the individual breed judging being completed, another quick look over the line of hounds here. We have 29 breeds represented here in the group ring. And they were selected as best of breeds from an overall hound entry of 3,398, made by 3,082 hounds. "26 of these breeds have challenge certificates on offer, but there are 3 breeds which still have to be yet to attain full Kennel Club approval. They need the challenge certificates to be awarded so that in the breed they can have the title of champion. Right, straight to our shortlist, led out by the Basenji. The Bloodhound. The Petit Basset Griffon Vendeen. The Finnish Spitz, the Ibizan Hound, the Norwegian Elkhound, the Pharaoh Hound, and the Sloughi. That's our shortlist, and can I ask you to show your appreciation to our other best of breed winners as they leave the ring, and congratulate them on their success here at Crufts this year. So we have the short list of 8 hounds: the Basenji, the Petit Basset Griffon Vendeen, the Bloodhound, the Finnish Spitz, the Ibizan Hound, the Norwegian Elkhound, the Pharaoh Hound, and the Sloughi. All these will be looked at again by our judge, Mrs. Dagmar Kennis-Pordham, and as is the norm, they will all be moved again. And the first of our breeds to be moved is the Basenji, exhibit number 13892. And now the Petit Basset Griffon Vendeen, 14083. The Bloodhound, 14473. And now we see the Finnish Spitz, 15388. And next we move is the Ibizan Hound, 15566. And here we see the Norwegian Elkhound, 15752. And the Pharaoh Hound, 15829. The last of our shortlist, the Sloughi, 16213. Right, the award boards have been called, so we're closing in on a decision. The decision for our fifth finalist for Best in Show on Sunday evening. And the winner is the Bloodhound, 14473, winner of our Hound Group. Group 2, the Petit Basset Griffon Vendeen. Hound Group 3, the Norwegian Elkhound, 15752. And Group 4, the Pharaoh Hound, 15903. A warm hand to the other shortlisted breeds as they leave the ring. Congratulations to them all. Right, the presentation of the Sen Gold Vase, the winner of the Hound Group, is to be presented by Mr. D. Pichthall, the BBC Executive Special Events Producer, led into the ring by Vice Chairman of Crufts, Mr. Eric Smethurst. And as the presentations are being made, just to recap, the winner of the Hound Group, Crufts 2007, is the Bloodhound, 14473. Hound Group 2, the Petit Basset Griffon Vendeen, 14083. Hound Group 3, the Norwegian Elkhound, 15752. And Hound Group 4, the Pharaoh Hound, 15829. Can I ask you to give a good warm of applause and thank you to our